Welcome to We've Been Drinking MMA. We are doing a boxing prediction. Our first one. This is a big pay-per-view this Saturday, September 30th. It's Canelo Alvarez versus Jermell Charlo for all the belts at 154 pounds. My pick is going to be Canelo Alvarez. He's a guy who's moved up weight classes. He already was the champ at 154. He moved up. Knocked out Kovalev at 168, I believe. Actually, that was 175. I mean, he's moved up many weight classes. Ended up, losing to Bivol. I think it was at 175. A little bit too much, for him to handle. But we're talking about a guy who's a pound for pound great, who's been in the top 5 pound for pound for the last 7-8 years. And Jermell Charlo is just not on that level, in my opinion. Jermell Charlo comes to fight, he loves to get into gunfights in the ring, and it's just one of those things where when you're in a gunfight, both of you got firepower. You got to go with the guy who's got the better defense, the cleaner strikes, which is cleaner punches. This is boxing now. It's Canelo Alvarez. He's got the defense. He's got the quickness. He's got the bigger arsenal. He knows he's got the bigger fight IQ. He knows when to back up, go forward. I feel like Charlo, he does get into some wars, and then he'll back up, and then he'll kind of put his gloves up, and then when you stop striking, he'll just kind of back up a little bit more and then throw and lunge in. And it's a boss style, not going to lie. It's going to be a good, fun fight. I'm really looking forward to it. I think a lot of people are. But it's just, Canelo Alvarez is minus 400. He's a big favorite for a reason. I just think it's a lot of people know, Charlo is a guy who, headhunts, for lack of a better term. And Canelo is a guy who can hit you everywhere and, do what he wants in there. He's got the IQ, the arsenal, like I said. So, I think it's a safe bet for, Canelo Alvarez. I did see on DraftKings there was a plus 900 Charlo by KO for a little small hedge possibly, but I'm really confident that Canelo's gonna get the job done. He's just looking solid in his last fight. Not that Charlo wasn't. Charlo KO'd his last opponent, but he also had a draw against that same opponent the fight before. Charlo is fighting against a guy in his last fight where he had a good performance, but his opponent just wasn't on the level. And so he looked pretty good, but, back and forth. And then, in the draw and then the last fight, he finished him off. I feel like the guy kind of quit in there, just didn't have what it took. And Canelo is never going to quit. Canelo is going to keep on trucking, keep moving forward with the defense, with the counter punching. He's had phenomenal wars with Gennady Golovkin, people who are all-time greats at higher weight classes, right? So you give him a guy like Jermell Charlo. It's going to be a fun fight, for the fans, for everybody. It's going to be a fight that a lot of people order on pay-per-view, but I just think Canelo's got way too much in the speed, offense, defense, IQ department for Charlo to handle, and Charlo is a little bit of a slugger, loves to get into wars. So I just think it's going to be a situation where the IQ of Canelo and the arsenal is just going to get the job done. So appreciate the listening, guys. Thank you so much again. And if you guys want us to do more boxing breakdowns and predictions, let us know. Thanks.